is Jana, and in this video I would like to tell you about an attempt to revive the local Bulgarian traditions in the Rhodopi mountains. Now the Rhodopi mountains, the Rhodopi as we call them, or it rather, is a very, very special place for every Bulgarian, and the local people have tried, obviously, and quite successfully, in fact, to preserve their traditions. And one reason is purely economical. Pamporovo, one of the three biggest skiing resorts, is in the Rhodopi mountains, and many people have been working in tourism. Many people have their own hotels or restaurants, so it has been actually easy to compare their local culture and what they have to other cultures and appreciate what they have. In any case, the Rhodopi mountain is a very beautiful place, and I'm here in a very old house. This house is hundreds of years old. In fact, nobody knows how old it is, but it's been restored, renovated, and major repairs actually, and turned into something that's a beautiful blend, a beautiful combination. The Bulgarian word for dining room is trapezaria, and comes from the word trapeza, which is an old-fashioned, archaic word, which actually means table and meal, trapeza, hence trapezaria, dining room. You want to pay attention to the views, to the view from this dining room. This is one of the most beautiful views I've seen through a kitchen window. The Bulgarian word for kitchen is kuchnia. Good morning, good morning, good morning. The Bulgarian word for living room is dnevna, and it relates to the word den. It comes from the word den, a day, and from den you derive dneven, okay? Dnevna, because room is a feminine word, the adjective has to actually comply. So dnevna is a feminine word. Both for bookshelves and library in Bulgarian we use the same word, and the word is bibliotheca. We're obviously using a word that comes from Greek. Okay, this one is not exactly, it's a little sparse, not exactly not exactly overloaded with books. It's because people have been coming and going and borrowing books and not bringing them back. The Bulgarian word for carpet or rug or carpet is kilim, and as you can see for yourself, somebody is using it, this one very, very successfully. And the word for, because we are in the Rhodopi mountains, I would like to show you something very, very special. These rugs are handmade. Then on the right you can see a wood burner, pechka. The Bulgarian word for bedroom is spalnia, and it relates to the word spia. The verb is spia, to sleep, and then spalnia, bedroom. I don't want you to be left with the wrong impression. This is not a typical Bulgarian bedroom, not at all. I'm staying here in the mountains, in the Rhodopi mountains, Bulgaria, and I'm staying at an old house, a very old house, which actually provides a beautiful combination between medieval charm and modern comfort. This is a niche in the stone wall, and the Bulgarian word for stone is kamak, and from then you get kamenen, which is the adjective. The word for wall is stena, so you get The Bulgarian word for ceiling is tavan. This one is very, very special, okay, because it has wood, and the Bulgarian word for view is gledka, and it comes from the word gledam, to watch, view, gledka. Now I wanted to show you this fabulous balcony. The Bulgarian word is balkon, and I'm here in the Rhodopi mountains. The word for mountain is planina, the mystical Rhodopi mountains, full of mysteries and traditions. And I want to show you Orpheus somewhere there. I think the one that you can see behind the nearer one is Peak Orpheus, okay? And Orpheus, as in the Greek mythology, Orpheus was born somewhere around here. He was a Thracian, Orpheus. Now, bull, Bandy. Very special door in a lovely old house in the Rhodopi mountains, and this house has a special feature. I mean, the door, it has a special bear lock. They have bears in the Rhodopi mountains, so to prevent to stop a bear from coming into your living room directly, you want to have a bear lock. Beautiful combination of medieval, old and new, modern. You have all the comforts of modern living. Okay, water, of course, running water, solar panels, electricity, kitchen, bathrooms, ensuite bathrooms in every bedroom, and of course the beauty, the peace, the tranquility, the quiet, the fabulous air of the mountains, and the beauty of what life offered hundreds of years ago. And what I'd like to show you around the house. I'm going to try and turn my little videos into actually Bulgarian lessons as well, but also these are sort of, well, not lessons, but these are videos about Bulgarian culture as well. There are hundreds of villages like this one scattered in the Rhodopi mountains, and all these villages are usually, well, they have clusters of houses, a few houses here, a few houses there, and they're called mahali, mahali. It's a very special word, and it applies only to the villages in the Rhodopi mountains. What else I wanted to tell you? I wanted to tell you that actually here you find fabulous stuff like great wild mushrooms, raspberries, blueberries, all kinds of blueberries. People make juices and jams, and people make all these things that you would from this dining room, right? The Bulgarian word for table is masa, and of course you need stol, one chair, and stolove, plural, stol, stolove, because stol is a monosyllabic word, so you use the ending ove to turn it into plural. Okay, so again, trapezaria, kuchnia. We do not have our own word to refer to a kitchen. Kuchnia actually relates obviously to cucina, Italian to feminine word. It means living room, a day room, so to speak. But the reason I'm making this video is because I want to show you something very special, and this is not this dog, although she's very special. Hi, Boo Boo. Hi, darling. Okay, I want to show you this. Okay, this here is called halište. Okay, halište, and it's a very, very Rhodopi word. Actually, people used to use these covers in old times. During them, and when I say people, I mean myself as well. But you can always count on finding something good to read here. And these bookshelves are actually rather high, positioned a bit too high to reach just like that while you're standing on the floor. So you need a ladder. A ladder, the Bulgarian word for ladder is stilba. Stilba. Floor is pod. Okay, when you hear people speak fast, you don't hear the d sound, pod. Okay, If something is on the floor, it is na poda, but otherwise...
Pečka, the Bulgarian word is pečka. And then I'm going to show you the stulbi, stairs, stulbi. Stairs, the word stairs, so you get kamena stena, it's a feminine expression, kamena stena. In fact, the whole house has kameni steni all over, okay? They're everywhere. It's a very, very old house, hundreds of years old. This is a leglo, a bed, and it relates to the verb lagam, to lie down, or leja, to be lying. Leja means to be lying, and to lie down is lagam, hence leglo. Right. The house, you may want to pay attention to the ceiling. It's a beautiful, beautiful tavan, the Bulgarian word is tavan, and I suspect it's a Turkish word, and it has these beautiful beams, actually. Dървени гради, това е дървен таван, the word is дърво. These beams, actually, are called greda. Greda. The plural gridi. So beams, horizontal beams are greda. Now I'm going to show you something very, very special. These covers are today used for, provided people want to have them, of course, in more rustic houses. They are used for aesthetic, I mean, just for decoration, but traditionally they were used as bed covers, okay, in the winter especially, and the winters here are cold. There is a very special Rhodopi word, okay, for this kind of thing. It's called haliste. The only other word, Bulgarian word, that this word reminds me of is hala. Hala meaning burya, tempest, hala. And it could as well be that haliste comes from hala because they use these things to cover themselves in the cold winters. We're here high. Куче, singular, кучета, plural. Okay, две гладни кучета. Бубу. Have a bearlock, and this is a bearlock, okay? This is actually a beam, okay, that goes into a special hole in the wall, like that, after you've closed the door. And this is all you need. And as far as I understand, there is a special word for that in the Rhodopi Mountains, okay? But I have... things that you would make if you had these products, of course, in other parts of the world. But the beauty is that these products are all very, very fresh, and also younger people are going on with the tradition, and this is absolutely fabulous. Right, what I wanted to tell you was that, okay, well, we have elderbeer juice here, and people go to pick mushrooms. These woods around are actually full of fruits, berries mainly. Okay, there is also game. There are bears in the Rhodopi Mountain as well. And I will show you, I'll try to show you a little about this place, this fabulous place, which is about, I think, the altitude is about 1,500, anything between 1,300 and 1,500 meters, okay? Quite high, the views are stunning. And the living here is really extraordinarily exotic for a city person like me. And I'll also show you the charms of this house. Okay, it has very charming features around, and it's absolutely fantastic. And thanks for watching. Dining room. Masa, table, stol, a chair, stolove, chairs. What you can see hanging there are actually luti hot chili peppers, dry hot chili peppers. Luti chushki, very typically Bulgarian. Trapezaria. Italian to cuisine, French, and the English kitchen. Okay. And you want to have a look at the view again. Kuchnia. Kuchnia. All times in the winter, okay. But today they're basically used for decoration, in fact. So halishte. These are handmade, made from pure wool, and are Rhodopi, originate from the Rhodopi. Very beautiful. So, the word for living room is dnevna. Dnevna. You always use this in singular stolba, because if you turn this word into plural, you get stilbi, and stilbi is actually stairs. Stairs. This is a stolba, ladder. So bibliotheca is stolba. And this is a very, very charming library, actually. But otherwise you hear pot, okay? This one is terracotta tiles, okay? Kilim, pod, and of course, kuche. Hey, boo-boo. Stairs, or staircase, is always in plural, stilbi, because stilba, the singular, is actually a ladder. Word is dervo. Wood, and then you get the adjective derven tavan. And I want to show you a little feature, okay? The house is full of things like that. Okay, this is a cone, okay? Okay. It's a hanging switch. And then I'd like to show you the view. So, greetings from the Rhodopi mountain, greda, but in Bulgarian, vertical pillars actually are also gredi. Okay, ceiling, tavan. High, this house is situated about 13 or 1500 meters. This is the altitude above sea level. Right, halishte, plural halishta, and traditionally in the summer you would put them out to dry in the air. Okay, one more halishte, and this is the view from this house. This is a beautiful Rhodopi mountain. And halishte, halishta. These were handmade. These are handmade, and they come from here. They originate from here, actually, and they're made from pure wool. Pandi. Kuće, jedno kuće. But I haven't found the word yet. When I find the word, I find out what the word is, I'll give you the word. So this is a very special bearlock. Okay, sistema protiv mečki. Okay, so you are secure in your house. Bye from the Rhodopi Mountains, Bulgaria.